What?
Good evening. I'm here on behalf of Gale of Waterdeep. He wishes to extend you an invitation for a private conversation in a more suitable locale.
Very well, show me the way.
Gladly. Simply follow yonder path, and soon you will find him.
So I think after... We do this at night, right? Real smooth Gale. It was like a note that said, "Meet me behind the bike sheds." That's what that was. He's looking a bit dark.
I love this time of night. There's an almost reverent silence that accompanies the peak of darkness, when you'd almost believe the dawn will never break. The cradle of eternity.
He's just a bit bruised, that's all.
The timelessness of lovers. That most beautiful of fantasies.
Oh, where's this going? This wasn't my intention to ever romance Gale. Let's have a look. You seem especially philosophical this evening. Are you all right?
I will be. Soon. I am perhaps just one hard day away from being without any troubles at all.
Death?
This may be my last night alive. I wanted it to be under a canopy of beauty and wonder, and with company to match. I thought this place might bring me peace. I thought it might make the weight of what I must do feel a little lighter. But I'm not so sure.
Is this truly what you want, to die for the promise of Mistress Forgiveness?
Babe or crone, coward or hero, death is assured. Mistress Forgiveness is not. If you knew the end was near, would you not want to ensure it had meaning? I am terrified. I will not claim otherwise. My face could scarcely conceal it, even if my words sought to deny it. There is no point in running from the inevitable. Better to meet it on my own terms.
Let's have a look. Nothing is inevitable. Not when we face it together. You don't have to die. This is the platonic together. Just want to make that clear.
One moment with you could sate me for a lifetime and prize the fear from my heart. I'm so very glad you came.
It's going down
to
that
share
road.
This with me.
It's going down the
I know
romance
this is all
road.
unreal, but I created it for you. You must know that you're very special to me. If things were different, if we were home, I'd have taken time to do things properly, to say it all better. But time is short. I'm in love with you.
Well, it's the sideburns, isn't it? It's the whiskers. Sorry, I don't feel the same way.
I see. Well, perhaps this is for the best.
I feel shit now.
Should my time be short, you will not be wounded too deeply by my absence. Thank you for spending this time with me. I think I want to be alone now.
I feel really bad about that. But the options were, what, leaning for a kiss, I love you too, or I don't feel the same way. Where a better response would have been, that's really flattering, but unfortunately I see you as a friend, or something like that. It's just, that was a bit harsh, I think. Gale always gets the wrong idea. To be honest, I got the wrong idea about Gale during one of the earlier cutscenes when Eric and Gale were looking lovingly into each other's eyes during the conjuration scene in the camp. And for a laugh. Well, actually, no, it wasn't for a laugh. We came to a dialogue option, and Gale asked, "What do you see as your deepest desire?" And I had the option of saying, "Walking hand in hand in a romantic situation with you, or putting your head on a spike." And there was literally no option in between. There was nothing. You could either love him, or kill him, or kick him in the guts, or kiss him. Those were the 4 options. There was no platonic option in there whatsoever. So I figured, well, you know, in for a penny, in for a pound. We'll go for the love. And he didn't feel the same. And now that has switched around. And now I feel like a shit. So here we go. I still don't want him to die. That's why you like Astarion. He disapproves of you so much. He never wants to romance you. That's quite good. Oh, let's go and get the mugwort.
Always room for more.
There's a ball in camp here, but there's no dog for to chase it, unfortunately. Anyway, we were going to do that. We have rested. We shall leave. We will spell up. But first, and this might be the slowest walk I've ever done in the game, I just need to make sure that I walk down. Where was that? Where are we? We're here. I saw, what do you call it? A waypoint marker. I mean, there's God knows what this is over there. But I'm not going into it encumbered. There it is. So I need to get down here. I just want the waypoint on the map, and then I can teleport out, sell some stuff, teleport back in. And we're good. And everybody's happy. And we can set the spells. And we'll be good to go. Oh, I think I'm going to have to just like dump some of this on somebody else for a minute. Because this is just too heavy. It's all the plate armor. That's the problem. I'm going to encumber her, aren't I? If I'm not careful. So all we need to do is get that. We've got it now, right? Yep, we have. So where are we going to go? Oh, go to the last light in, because we can sell stuff there. Let's go and do a bit of wheeler dealing. Your early game, whole camp was like, so you and Gale, huh? After I shut him down. Poor Gale.
See if there's anything you need. We don't know when the next blow
He's
might
just-
land.
He's just a nice character, is Gale. He doesn't have... He has this sort of cheeky, roguish sort of backstory, a bit of a Jack the Lad. He was sleeping with a goddess and then he upset things. But he's just a nice character rather than people with dark secrets and sinister pains and weird goings-on. Yeah, it's a shame. Let's see. So we're going to get rid of... There's a lot of things to get rid of, actually. I don't want that. So now we get rid of some heavy stuff. I've got extra shields. That was a lightning javelin or something. I will get rid of the magic rings if she has enough cash to take them. I just need to get rid of all the heavy stuff first. Tons of potions. We're going to have to clean up all those. Some flipping paintings. God, I picked some rubbish up. It is, of course, the armors and weapons that we really need to shift here. I think that is about it, and it's not everything. Excellent, so let's get rid of the rest. I just found another painting. And a goblet, one of them. And a... Oh, we might need the Pegasus feather. I'll keep that. And then we're on to the jewellery. There's a rusty spear that I'd missed. True Love's Caress. There might be a quest for that. I'm keeping that. Almost tore apart the universe trying to impress his girlfriend. Yeah, but the good intentions were there. Well, you know, we've all done that, right? Trying to impress our better halves. Don't think there's anything I want off her, so... Oh, hang on. Get rid of that as well. Are those just bottles? No, what those are. What's this? Moonrise diagram. I don't know if I need that, so I'm not going to sell it. And I don't think... Oh, God, look at all the stuff I've got here. Luminous gloves. Get rid of it. That's actually quite good. Fire heart. I've just got too much stuff. I don't think he's carrying any heavy crap though, so that's okay. Shadow heart, however, is 360. I'd have to take something in exchange. Well, that's quite possible, so... What's that thing? Strange chunk of amber. Sell that. I'm going to take it back in gems. There we go. It's gems light to carry. I don't think Gale's got anything too heavy apart from this massive battle axe. And like, yeah, okay, Gale's got loads of crap to sell. There is another one. We'll run over here and sell it. Yes, I think he trades, doesn't he? Damon?
Can't sleep, so I might as well hammer. Need anything?
Pretty sure there's nothing I want to buy off him. I think we're all done, so switch over. And the Scorching Ray Circlet. What is Arcane Acuity? Effective entity has a +1 bonus to its spell attack rolls and spell difficulty class per turn remaining. I don't know. I'm thinking I prefer the Circlet of Blasting, to be quite honest. At least until it's run out. You gain Cat's Grace and increase your dexterity score by 2. See, there are things that we can really do to boost dexterity. Right, that one can go. The Braces of Defense we save. The Boots of Apparent Death. Probably gone, right? The Click Heals, that allows you to... You know what, we can just disengage for that. I'm going to put the Boots of Apparent Death on. So I think Feigned Death might actually be more use than that. And we're going to sell that. And the Fetish of Caladur Smooth Hands. Invisibility. We keep that. We want rid of those. We want rid of those. Well, that's actually useful. Big shield. That can go. 2 rings. I will yeah, let's get rid of that. That's a good ring. But we'll get rid of it. We can't keep everything. What the hell? A crystal ball. Right, that will do. He doesn't have much money.
I'll be here if you need anything else.
You will you? Good. So, we've got those 2 vendors to come back to. Oh, I've gone to the campsite. I didn't mean to. What I meant to do... We'll just spell up before we travel, I think. Let's get everyone out here.
Elminster's not around, so might as well.
Oh, let's put the armor of Agathis on. I'm going to get all these spells used up, I think. All these ritual things. I could, if I wanted to, cast his little quasit as well, but... The one thing I really don't like about DLD... I won't say I really don't like it, but one of the things I don't enjoy so much about D&D games is the spell slots and memorized spell systems, and that you have to move spells in and out of your memory to be able to cast them. At least they've made that easier and that you don't have to long rest for it. But it's still a juggling act that I don't really appreciate. Because I could cast the bloody Quasit spell and then rearrange the spells to have something else on. But it feels like work and effort. And the one time that I forget it will be the one time... Or the one time I forget to take the spell back out will be the one time I absolutely could do with it not being... what the hell? Was that a light crossbow, did it say? What was that?
Too dark to tell.
Where was the light crossbow?
They're close. Watching us.
It's gone. It was... There was a green... I saw it. I have no idea where it's gone. There it is. Right, does anybody need a better light crossbow?
Let's get on with it.
Because one thing that I haven't picked up is...
Seek and you shall find me.
Gale does. Okay.
No time to rest.
I've not picked up a better bow for Starion for like a long, long time. Or I don't feel like I have anyway. Not been a lot of great ranged weapons in this. I wonder if I'd been playing a ranger, I don't know if more would have dropped, or if it's just tough luck. Where is it? There we go. Gale, just make sure
No
Gale
rest for
is
the
on
wicked, I see.
that. Where's his shield? He's got his shield right? Yep.
Pretty.
And let's
But it can
teleport out. I think that's why they made the other magic using classes other than wizard and priest. They have less spells, but don't have to memorize them. There is that, but you still have to like prepare them, don't you? Like some of the classes, they have all their things always prepared, which is nice. But like on
What's
the
next?
cleric, we've still got this situation where we can only prepare these, sadly. And I would love to have more, because there's so much stuff that looks fun, but I feel like I'm absolutely tied to having all the healing spells, because they are, I feel like, essential. And it's one of the main cleric roles. But there's loads of really cool stuff that I would like to have as well. Still, I mean, it is better than it used to be, going back like a few editions. Don't get me wrong, it is better. But it's still... It's not Divinity Original Sin, where your spells were just on a cooldown, and I loved that. That was great. Because back then, when you play a D&D game, you still had to go and rest, didn't you, to change your spells that you had prepared. You couldn't just do it on the fly. So that was... So Divinity Original Sin 1 and 2, the way they handled magic, it was like such a breath of fresh air. And the cooldowns worked great in combat.
Let's move. How much
What we're
farther
meeting
can I
here
go?
anyway.
The countless distant silhouettes leave you no doubt. A veritable army swarms the path ahead.
You know, there's a point where bravery becomes stupidity. And walking into that would be very, very stupid.
I would agree. Let's head back. We're no match for an army. So can we not see what this is though? Like I can't target them. But why is there an army of these people here? And who are they? Are they goblins?
Keep a blade close. On the hunt. Not a sound.
I want to go and have a little look.
The countless distant
We don't get
silhouettes
to see,
leave
do we?
No doubt. A veritable
Continue forward. Is he going to throw the whole lot in?
Another fun, dingy hole I've been thrown into.
Well, shit. Okay, I thought I was continuing on in stealth. I didn't realize I'd just be thrown into prison. Long rest is almost kind of boring in CRPGs. Like, I'm in the middle of this supposed cursed forest, but let's go camp. I know. And in the D&D games, it's always been the case of you have a big fight, you blast off all these spells, and then you think, yeah, I'll just long rest and get it all back. And you have an 8-hour sleep or an overnight sleep, and you're back to go and fight the next bunch of goblins. But if you're playing a tabletop RPG, the games master might say, well, you know, the time's not on your side, the convoy's about to be attacked, you've got to get there and intercept the goblin raiders, you can't just rest. But in computer games, it's never been that case, really. Rarely. There are sometimes some instances where there's timed events that you can't just stop and rest for, but you've always encouraged to, like, fight, long rest, fight, long rest. And in Divinity Original Sin, that wasn't the case, and that was much better. But this is D&D, so it has to stay fairly true to it. We could do with... So is that army out there? Is that the army of the Absolute that are to do with this? Because I thought it might have been something separate. It looked like some sort of goblin horde. I don't really see a way out of this. So my option is to load things back in. Where would it be?
Fair point.
The Cursed Shadowlands. That's from 4 minutes ago. Let's load that in. Rather than try and dig Starion out of prison. Because, I mean, he was in stealth. It shouldn't really have done that. That didn't make any logic. I just wanted to see what the creatures were. I've seen the video where the actor who plays Astarion plays the game. I haven't. I'd like to, though. He's one hell of a voice actor. Because what would be weird is when... I haven't seen the guy who plays Astarion, but if I did, it'd be kind of weird matching Astarion's voice up to the real person. Because you kind of associate it with the character, don't you? It's like it's always weird when you see the person for real. So this is... What's this called? The road to Baldur's Gate. So we need to... Okay. Okay. So we need to clear that first before pressing on.
Still breathing, despite everything. If not over, then through.
Right, that leads to nowhere. So there's the pub. So we're back here. And then we've got this... Whatever this weird quest is here. So I'm just going to go storming in. And hope there's no big fight to be had. Has Gale got his fancy armor? He has. Oh, hello. Yellow musk creeper petals. A blighted actor.
No traps, please.
Torches.
I bet that'll fit in my pack.
Do we want to talk? I don't think we want to talk to him. Oh, God. No way. Is this supposed to be some sort of brewmaster ogre? And the reason I ask is that there's like a strategy game out called Age of Wonders 4. Some of you guys might have seen it. I had some involvement in game capture footage for some of the trailers for it. And they have a creature in there called a brewmaster ogre, which looks not a million miles away from this, with a keg of beer on its back. It's like a military unit in there. And I've never heard of brewmaster ogres before, so I wonder who had the idea first. You got a little something on your cheek, big guy. Are these ropes or are these tentacles? Because these are kind of creepy looking. So, what in nine hells are you?
Son of Thorn! Son of Sword Coast!
They're tentacles, aren't they?
Go on! Cheers! Bottoms up! Go not!
No way am I drinking
I've
this.
seen some grotesques in my time, but this is something else.
I think we're going straight to a fight here. This is like the toll collector, isn't it? No, I will not drink. Okay. Probably a good idea not to drink that.
He's been cursed to the hells and back.
Eric always goes last. So what have we got here? We've got Thisabald Thorm, the wretched distiller. I don't know what he is, but weird. A blighted troubadour. We're going to have a bard attacking us. Resistance to poison and necrotic. And he is also resistance to thunder. Okay. So all weapons. He's immune to all weapon attacks. So it's going to have to be magic. He's got nearly 300 hit points. He's numb. Let's have a look. How can I get rid of that then? A gaseous reflux. So weapon attacks are no good. What have we got in the way of a place to... in the environment, what can I use out here? Do I want to be up there where it's safe? Don't want to be here, that's for sure. And this thing... Undead Fortitude? Okay, so they can come back to life. So is there anything highly explosive? So even if I threw him off things like this, I don't think he would be... Was that count as bludgeoning damage when he fell? Or force damage? Either way, I'm up for opening this with an almighty fireball. Burning reflux. Didn't do a whole lot of damage to him. The guy at the back, a bit more. Okay, I'm going to make some space. I would recommend Astarion do the same, I think. They have to be radiant damage to kill those, don't they? I wonder if I should turn him into a sheep. Fire's gone out. That opportunity looks like it has passed, however. Unless you have an amazing scroll on here. Flight. Not so much. He's not immune to poison, is he? Which is the one? The drow poison. He's going to have a massive constitution. It's not as much as I thought. Okay, let's try the drow poison. We don't get the bonus on that, do we?
Let's do it.
Immune to piercing damage. Ah, okay. And the poison doesn't go off because he can't take any damage. Fair enough. That's fine. Oh wait, can we target the thing on his back? It's not showing up as a natural thing. I think what we need is the Guardian of Faith. Well, he'll take radiant damage, so I'm going to bring on Spirit Guardians straight away. Partly because of this, so let's just move up there. Because they don't like the old radiant damage. And this thing... Oh. I think this does force damage, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh, I haven't... No, it's okay. I thought I might have cancelled the Spirit Guardians there. There's 10. I think that's force damage, isn't it? It's force damage, so that thing needs to be done by the radiant stuff. So we can weaken these with anything, but we need to kill them with radiant damage. So that is possible. Easy with Spirit Guardians. Or easiest with Spirit Guardians, I should say. Right, move in there. Surrounded by enemies. Are these all count? Does he count as undead? He does. So, bonus action. Back on a short rest. He's got advantage anyway at the moment, so I won't do that. Let's go for Divine Smite. Level 1. Do not react it. That's dead. So good. That thing's not coming back up. Moderately inebriated. Each sip of his special brew makes Thizarbold more intoxicated. He has a disadvantage on charisma and dexterity checks and has started hallucinating imps. Not quite sure where this is going to go. I mean, I want to go and kill these, but I need to save. I do need to save the spell slots, unfortunately. Hunter's Mark. Oh, he's immune to slashing damage, so that's utterly pointless. That's a shame. He's not immune to bleeding, though, so... Oh, but if he's immune to this, do not react. Oh, though, that would have hurt, wouldn't it? Because I would have done a ton of damage on that critical hit. Yeah, okay. This is going to take a little bit of working out how to do, I think. Do you still have the polymorph thing? I should have a polymorph spell, I thought. It's a wisdom save. His wisdom's not horrendous. I'm going to try it. I don't... Oh, God, I want to learn... I kind of need that. Let me hit him with the free scorching... No, I don't need to hit him with the free scorching ray. I don't want to kill him. I want to kill one of these other guys. Where are they? Right, move over here.
Striking distance.
I just need to get them low enough that we can kill them with some awesome radiant damage. Looks like a Warhammer 40k Chaos Agent. This guy. It does look like Warhammer 40k. Something like... I don't know about... In fantasy, I know you've got Nurgle, the diseased blob lord. It looks like something out of one of his armies. I don't know if there's a... There is an equivalent. Nurgle's in 40k as well, isn't he? So we can't do anything with him. Unless I do something very clever. But we could... And where's the other ones? One behind me. Right, I need to watch out for him.
A better position.
Where can I get to? Can I just go for the shot? I can't think of anything too intelligent to do. Stricken with drow poison. Oh, okay. I didn't think you could poison those. He's fallen asleep. I thought, undead, you can't poison the undead. That's peculiar. The roaring belch. What the shit's going on over there? I don't know. Okay, so this thing's down to 10 damage. What if I go out? Is it definitely out? I'm back in. Doesn't hit it a second time. Shame. I'm going to try and hit it with the Sacred Flame. Right, it's dead. Does that change his... It doesn't change his stats at all. We're going to go for the bonus one on Eric. I need to try and keep him alive. That bless is nice as well. Right, so this, I can just go up here and I can start wellying into this guy, can't I? So force damage, magical damage and stuff I can do. Oh, I should have moved her back in for the radiant. So I can hit him with radiant damage. Can I do anything with these? A concentrated blast. I'm just going to check he doesn't change. Oh, he's immune to thunder. Okay. But that would be psychic. What am I concentrating on? I'm not concentrating on bless. I'm concentrating on Hunter's Mark. Oh, okay. That's a nothing, really. It's not working on here. Divine Smite, level 1 on these. I don't react. I don't need that. I was gambling. I didn't need to do that. And I think I'm going to do the same on here. There's Branding Smite. What was the other one? There's Magic Weapon. Sacred Weapon. Higher chance of hitting and emits a bright light. But it doesn't make it particularly magical, does it? So I'm thinking if it did magic damage instead of slashing damage. I suspect there is a spell that does that, you know. If I just have a quick look in here. Magic Weapon. I don't know that it will. I think it just gives it a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls. It's not coming out this time anyway. There is psychic damage. I'm going to try a Branding Smite. Let's try it. Oh, select the variant. I don't know. This is going to be a critical hit. But I'm... Oh, look at the far roll there. Yeah, okay. So I don't get the slashing damage through. But it did the critical hit from that, so that was nice. We need to cancel that, because that clearly didn't work as intended. And if I can get a critical hit... Well, it still silences him. I don't think that's going to make any difference. Let me move away so I'm on the opposite side to these. Is there any undead things? There's only one undead left up there. It's fast asleep. And the Astarion doesn't want to be the one that kills it because we need to get radiant damage, otherwise they came back to life. So what can we do on him? He is immune to... He's not immune to Blight. Or Psychic. Wisdom save, Constitution save. What's his Constitution? They're both the same. But this is per turn, right? I honestly think the guy will save this, but this sounds 35%. Can't target undead with that. 88% with fire. I think we go fire. Anything requiring a dexterity save. His dexterity is awesome. It's not that bad, actually. For a guy of that size who's drunk and has a barrel on his back, he's got pretty good dexterity. Charisma, obviously, is the one. Why does this say it's only got a 35% chance to hit? Because... I'm not sure why that should be the case. But fire... doesn't really do a whole lot, does it? End turn. Okay, so you can't hit him with lots of other things, but you can hit him with fire damage and stuff. So let's go for that. Good old fire arrow. I'll try the sneak attack, but it's no extra because it's the standard. It's the piercing damage. So, yeah, problem with that. We've got him down. We've got about a third of his stuff off. As long as I keep getting critical hits with the Paladin, with that smite, we can do something with this. What is this? Cold hallucination. It doesn't look like much of a hallucination, to be quite honest. I'm going to go... Shall I go dashing in?
Moving.
Don't really want to be... Let's move as far as I can in the hope it's not quite far enough to do the damage. So do I rush in, hoping that the damage is inflicted, or do I try and blast with something? Oh, there's another one. Okay, invoke duplicity, because if we need critical hits for his sword to trigger, then... Oh, no, it doesn't affect critical, it just gives advantage, doesn't it? But I suppose it's more chance of criticals. Damn it. I got too clever for my own good there. Right, he's woken up. Starion will try and injure him, and then we'll do a Sacred Flame from Shadowheart when it's time to get the finishing move in there. So should I just go in and kill this? Cold resistance aura. Yes, I think so. Oh. Was that thing actually helping me? Big hit, come on. Smack. Oh, it's not as much as I would have liked. Let's go around the back of him. I need to be doing radiant damage every single time. There is something I can do. I'm going to have to look at it. There is... I've never used it because it's a low-level thing, but I think it allows me to do additional radiant damage on every attack. No, okay. I need it to crit to trigger this thing down here, which would be awesome if it would. Gale, I think you really need to get out of there. This guy looks like he's asleep. Hang on a minute. He's silenced. He's burning. He's profoundly intoxicated. I don't think Gale's going to trigger a hit, is he?
Knight to King 5.
What if I did this now? I'm going to try it. Saved against it. I didn't think the 35%... I don't think it should have been as low as 35% chance on that, but anyway. I'm going to run around the corner and hide out of sight.
Let's turn someone inside out.
You move out the way. Don't suppose you can do that, can you? Trying to find a way of just doing the...
Let's move.
I'm just going to keep shooting him. He's poisoned again. Until eventually we're in a position where we can just finish him off with some holy damage or radiant damage. Come on, we need those crits. I guess it's going to be fire.
He's down. Time to hit him with all I've got.
Who's down? This guy? He's blacked out. Oh, what does this mean? So he's no longer numb. Has overindulged in his own brew. He has a -5 penalty to armor class and is vulnerable to slashing, piercing, bludgeoning, and thunder damage. Right, this... Okay, this is the time to go in then.
Have to keep going.
Is there anything we want to actually do as additional one? If I daze him? Or just go for the hit? I think we're going to do this. And poison? Yep, we'll do that as well. And we will save the other things. It's a shame that thing can't get in. Alright, so I feel like we're managing this at the moment. However, is he still blacked out? Question is, do I do burn more spell slots? I don't think there's ever a bad time to do this, so. And he's nearly down. Screw it, let's go. Actually, vulnerable to thunder damage. Should have had that one on, shouldn't I? Nearly. We nearly got him. Gale, you could just hit him. Do you have any, like, thunder anything? We're going to get a star in. A star in will kill him. 4. Yeah, maybe walk out of the fire.
Shall we dance? Over here.
This should be the killing blow. Nice. Let's pardon. Okay, so that guy wasn't as dangerous as I really thought he was going to be.
Heading there.
Why did she lose access to her spirit guardians? Did it just run out? I don't know how long that lasts for, but it clearly did run out. 6. Damn. Yeah, I wonder why they did that.
Have to keep going.
You do wonder why the AI do some things and just like running past one of you guys. I don't know. It's weird. Hey, Tom. Yep, I've met the landlord. He wasn't quite as bad as I thought he was going to be. I thought that was going to be a nightmarish fight. But it turns out it wasn't too bad at all. Oh, concentration clash with invoked duplicity. Is that not... I thought that was one of her class things, wasn't it? It does require concentration. It was. Okay, it is one of the class things. It's an action, not a spell. But it still requires concentration. That was my bad. Cheers, Thul.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Hang on. Songs for sailors, soldiers, and sirens. The dwarf drank once and she beat the drum. Dwarf drank twice and her lips went numb. Dwarf drank thrice and she smashed her thumb. Hey, I, diddle I. I think I'll leave that in there. Could have outdranking him if you made the required saving throws. It's kind of funny at the end if you do. Oh, that would have been hilarious. I can't see any of these characters having the constitution to outdrink this guy. But it might have been possible. A venomous fang. Swarming toadstool. A bone cap. Actually, there's some quite good stuff in here. Yep, we'll take that. Thank you very much.
Waning Moon Distillery. No last call until the casks are dry.
What is a rat bat?
Might be useful.
Is it literally just a baseball bat here?
That's curious.
What have we found here? Loose planks. Madeline's ledger. Oh, is that the quest? The words for the attention of Dark Justicia Natasha are written across the top of every page. This is an excerpt from the last page. Morning, day 15. Simon Nowak said Ketherick wouldn't hold on to Moonrise Towers for long at this rate. Evening, day 18. Imani Atakani, or Atakni, claimed it was unfair that the Thorms had the cushiest jobs. Night, day 22. Mark Jacobs. Benjamin Blanchett made jokes about the Thorms, especially Lord Ketherick, said he was a misery guts, a weeping nutsack, and discussed exactly how his wife would have liked it. I know what Mark and Ben said was just plain awful, Lady Natasha, but they're some of my best friends, and I've never heard such talk out of them. They were upset over their wages being cut, and were the drunkest I'd ever seen by midnight. I know it looks bad, but hand over heart, you'd never met two gents more devoted to Our Lady, I swear it. A different, more elegant script appears beneath it. Our Lady of Loss will be proud of you, Madeline. Do not worry about Mark and Benjamin. Myself and your two gents are simply going to have a little chat, I promise. That sounds a little bit sad. So, let's have a look at that quest. We're on Punish the Wicked. Right. He who was wants to bring justice to the victims of a murderer. To do so, he needs a ledger belonging to the killer. It's hidden in the waning moon. We found the ledger. We should give it to he who was. Yeah, but he was going to punish... Madeline wasn't the murderer, though. From what I can tell from that. Is this just... This is terrible stuff. I should not touch this, should I?
What's inside?
And we'll get one of those. And we probably should take a short rest, I think.
All right. Time to see what new horror's waiting for us.
I like the short rests in this. They work very well. So, we're going to go and explore the place. I would have been up for a drinking game in this. I didn't realise you could have outdrunk him. I just thought that brew we put down would have been like some really poisonous, hideous thing that would have had terrible, terrible effects on me. I never thought that it might go to a drinking session. Other than what we found there, this place kind of looks empty. What's in the ban list? Who's in the ban list? These customers are unwelcome. Do not let them in. They should, even if they should beg, especially should they beg. Martin Doughty, Adam Smythe, Gerin Gotha Thorm. She knows what she did. Karen Ort, Syra B, Unknown Elf, Pale Skin, Snide Mouth, referring to Master Distiller as the Poor-Side Publican. Rochelle Quark, Halfling, Groin Punching, Jon Von Don, suspected alias, grotesquely tall, human, underpants on head. Jon Von Don. Minsk? That would be hilarious. Okay, It's a nice looking place, this, if it wasn't so gloomy. There's a plaque here.
Better not be cursed.
Halflings and gnomes, order here.
Put a little bar up for halflings and gnomes, that's cute. The big book of little drinking games. Gather your pack, capture a gnome. One by one, your chums gloat how best to maim the gnome, in alphabetical order starting with A. Come up short, take a drink. Last chum standing gets to kill the gnome. Example, arrow to the bollocks, break its shins, club its head with the broken shins. Oh, wow. There's a lot of drinking games in this. Let's send that to... Can we not pick it up? I want to send that to the camp. That might be a laugh. We'll get everyone in the camp playing that later. There's a chest. Hey, I'll leave the beer. Right, okay. Unless there's something secret and hidden around this place. And there may well be. I think we've very quickly done it. I thought there'd be a lot more to this. Let me have a little look over here. I'm expecting this door out the back. Secret entrance, maybe? Cellar? Come on, every inn has to have a cellar. Well, this is something. Is this where the magic happens? Is this where the brew's made? There has to be something here. Some gems on the floor, I think. Jow poison and serpent fang. I need to make more use of those poisons on my weapons because they're really, really good. The waning moon consignments. Let's see. The deliveries are recorded here in a careful hand. The rear pages, however, are devoted to the distiller's personal reflections. 10 Tarsak. Father Ketheric's reach begins to extend beyond Rythwin's borders. The Thorms are but collectors of coin, glory, blood, and more yet. I, however, collected that which holds the most value, information. The mason caught my eye. Straight are his steps and faithful are his words, for as long as drink does not touch his tongue. 2 drops of Blackfire whiskey, and he sings his heart's true tune. He calls father a tyrant, a coward, a traitor. He beseeches the Moon Maiden to shine upon him once more. Dangerous words. I have told father he will surely silence the mason and make him an example. Poisoned ale, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Okay. There's interesting stuff in there. Dagger root. Research notes. We'll have those. The underpants on head might be a reference to the movie 16 Candles with the exchange student.